I think it's working. I think we're good? Are we good? I don't know if anyone's there. How does streaming work? Oh, there's people. Hello. I don't know how to. Hold on, let me figure this out. Can I pop out chat somewhere? I can. Okay. How am I gonna do this? Man, I should really have a second monitor or something. Or I could just have chat on my phone. I don't know. Hi, Clevin. Hi, John Hunter. I don't know who you are, but welcome. What's Godly Gift? Oh, I'm glad you asked. Hi, Raxus. Um, Godly Gift is a Smogon OM, other metagame. Oh, oh, hello. Not been a while. Um, well, welcome, Tennis. I am doing an off season of Godly Gift draft. Godly Gift is a Smogon OM where you get one Uber and it shares its base stats with the rest of your team. So if I have a Kyogre, I can give something 150 special attack or 100 HP, depending on where it is in my team. So if I have my first Pokemon is a Rotom Heat, normally has base 50 HP. But if I have a Kyogre on my team, I'll get Kyogre's HP because I'm in the first slot. And then whatever's in the second slot gets its Kyogre's attack, third slot gets its defense, so on. So we're testing that out for the off season of SPDA, and well, it's not confirmed, but I'm hoping we will. I'm working on a doc right now. It'll be 8 mon because drafting takes too long, and then you get one Uber. Here's the board for now. Changes will be made. Most of the quote-unquote gods in 20 points are just mons that aren't allowed to receive stats. So there's stuff like Smeargle in here, which 20-point Smeargle, you don't see that every day, but that's how it works. And we're playing it on Godly Gift, not in like Gen 9 draft. So we kind of have to abide by Smogon's rules to some degree. I've heard you can do like custom games and change things, but I'm fine with Smogon's rules to be honest. Like no dry passing is the big one, but I'm okay with that. Exactly, yeah. Mola's banned because if you give it 150 Spadef, you can't kill it. Same thing with like Pult. If you give it 150 attack, it's a little too strong. Um, Stuff like that. Fast Golingo, Hawlucha with 150 attack would be broken. And then there's also some banned Ubers. Giving something 170 attack from Kieran Black would be too much. Koraidon, and then giving something 250 HP from one of these two would be too much. I could be convinced to unban Arceus or Eternatus, or maybe one of these two, but I don't think it would be that fair. Although with Zacian, actually, you would it would share Zacian's regular stats, not the crowned stats. So I might unban him. We'll see. Um, and then same with Zama. So Zama crowned actually kind of sucks. It shares the same stats as Zama, but you're item locked. But you still get the Zama crowned. And then like the best receivers I have here, I need to look at it more. I'm not totally convinced. I gotta figure out how to look at chat. Yeah, exactly. Iron Hands is probably the best receiver, I think. Making it really fast or have good spadef. Pretty hard to kill. It has belly drum. Like fast belly drum sets could be funny. Or just fast sword stance. Booster energy is allowed, so you can have like booster speed Iron Hands with sword stance. I have Scream Tail really high. I'm a big fan of this thing. Get out of here, Google AI. Um, I think like special attack on Scream Tail kind of goes hard. I've been told it's a fraud, maybe, but I think it's funny. Same with Rotom Wash. Giving this thing 100 something HP, really hard to kill. If anything screams out as in the wrong spot, let me know. There are things to be changed. I have Electro Hisui really high. This thing's rated. Oh my, can I get rid of this? I don't know. Whatever. Um, yeah, because this thing with 170 special attack from Kirim White, which is allowed, seems pretty strong. See ya, Clevin. Yeah, Screamtail with a lot of special attack. And like it has fantastic coverage. Ice Beam, Thunderbolt, Flamethrower. Stabs aren't bad. It can run physical too, but like Speed Booster Combine, Speed Booster Bulk Up. I think it could be fun. As for Terra Captains, it's like mid tier, maybe even low tier. Like Terra Rotom Mo might just be the best one. I don't know. There are some bans I should talk about. Um, Gale Wings is banned. Some of these bans are just from Smogon. How do I turn this off? Disable. Thank you. Swift Swim is banned from Smogon. I just added Chlorophyll in there because it's the same thing. Huge Power, Pure Power are banned. They're too strong. You can't give Azu 150 attack and have it be fair. And Shell Smash, I think there's no reason to have Shell Smash Cloyster with so much attack. It would just not be fun at all. So I'm just banning Shell Smash. So I need to like change some things like Dreadnought. That thing should not be that expensive. Dreadnought, 6 points. Sure. Sure. It's not gonna be that serious of a season, so I don't care if there's anything like absurdly broken. Like Terra Venomoth, probably too strong. I don't even know if I should allow Quiver Dance. That's probably fine. Because you're either gonna be super fast with like regular Venomoth special attack, or slow. Fast Vikavolt could be kind of cool. We're gonna increase that thing's price a little bit. We'll say 8 points, 10 with Terra, sure. You only get 8 mons and 100 points, so I don't want to be too crazy with these prices. Yeah, bulky Venomoth could go hard, not gonna lie. Shell Smash is banned. I don't know if you might not have heard, but I'm considering Quiver as well. I did change the price for the Oricorios. I'm gonna let them Terra, but they're pricey, but maybe not pricey enough. I don't quite know. Also, Kaz, how do you keep chat on screen? Do you just have like a second monitor? Because I don't. Or just like not have the dock full screened? I don't know. What happens if I do this? Does that? Yeah, that's not good. 3 monitors, all right. You can use phone. Yeah, I figured phone. Maybe I'll do that. It's good that there's not much delay though. You responded pretty quick. So I just like open up the stream and look at chat there. I guess that works, yeah. This stream stinks. I agree, sweets. I agree. Um, Regular Rotom. He's probably fine. Venomoth, I'll increase the price of. We'll say 7 and 11 with Terra. Also, Kaz, this is what the rules look like. Like it's not terrible. It's a little janky, but and then I added a couple bans here and got rid of the baton pass section because since we're playing with Smogon rules, baton pass is just banned. Yeah, like I think it's okay. I might add like a little more here. Let's just do this. There. Now it's not cut off so awkwardly. Yeah, added a couple things here. Baton Pass is gone. Most of these bans are just smoke on rules. I added chlorophyll because if Swift Swim's banned, may as well ban chlorophyll as well. I banned Shell Smash because I think it's broken. Thinking about Quiver Dance. Who else is broken? Where's like fast Regice? Would that be anything? I don't think so. Why is this thing 3 points? Suspicious. I don't think Shell Smash is fine. I think you're wrong. I think we've been over this. Dracloak with some attack stats could be funny. I'm gonna leave it there because I want someone to draft it. Floatzel I'm gonna decrease the price of because Swift Swim is banned. I'll just make it like 4 points, 5 with Terra. I know. I think Regice could be cool. Your goat Vileplume, I'll leave it there. Fast Vileplume still has no coverage, but you know Terra Blast, we can work with it. Alchemy, maybe Terra Alchemy should be more. Terra Alchemy with like a lot of speed. Yeah, we'll move up Alchemy a little bit. Acid Armor, Calm Mind, Draining Kiss, Stored Power, with Terra, and speed. Could be good. We'll say 7 and 10 with Terra. Still lose to Encore. Executor Alola with speed. Maybe. I think trapping stuff is banned too, so Dougie and Gothorita and all of them are lowered. Electrode could be pretty strong. Maybe Azu's still too high. With no huge power, this thing is jobless. Cyclizar with an attack stat and shift gear. I increased its price to 12, but I could be convinced to do more. Yeah, Nazu is too high, you're right. We'll lower it. But like Water Fairy, good typing, it's got okay bulk. I'll say 7 and 8 with Terra. Gallade with more Terra Gallade with more speed could be scary. Yeah. Hisuian Electrode is like one of the best mons in Godly Gift on the viability rankings. Regular Electrode is maybe too cheap still. I don't know. Kilowattrel, maybe the same, but it's quite a bit slower. But better typing. Mimikyu, I'll increase the price up a little bit. We'll say 9. I think it's actually pretty good with Terra. We'll say 11. I don't think Hisuian Electrode should be that high. Because it's really obvious what it's going to do. And you have to remember that you're going to be facing like the most ungodly of bulky Pokemon. Like what if this thing faces a Rotom Heat with 120 HP? It's not going to do anything. It's going to click Chloroblast, do 40% and die. Lilligant Hisui without Chlorophyll, it still has its setup move. Como is low. Probably move him up a little bit. We'll say 15. Also, I hope you all like the thumbnail. That's the one bit of effort I put into this. Slowking. We'll make Slowking faster. Or not faster, but a little more expensive. 15, sure. Give that boy some defense. Kingdra with Swift from banned, it is not nearly as good, although Dragon's Dance sets could still do something. I'm gonna make it 9 points. I don't think it's that good. Join me on the commentary? Tempting, tempting. But I know if you join the stream, you're just gonna be like, unbanned Shell Smash, unbanned Shell Smash. Torkoal? I think so. I mean, they can hear. I hope you can hear the music. OBS says it's picking up, so I imagine it's picking up any sounds from my PC. Zoroark is sweet. I want to draft this. This is not related to Godly Gift, but I want to use this thing. Ochian? Yeah, he's fine at 10. Fast Guard could be funny. Bulky? I mean, you can't tear up, but still. Fast Guard? Might not be bad. Terra Chandelure with a lot of speed is actually really strong. Let's make this 10, but I'll make it 11. But 13 with Terra. I think it'll be one of the best Terra captains. Low kicks? Where do I have low kicks? I think I moved them already. Well, he's at 12 with no Terra. I think that's fine. Fast Reuniclus could be funny. I'll leave it at 13 though. Fast Mamo. Lycanroc with more. Let's look at the Ubers for a sec. What do we think of the Ubers? Do I unban Zacian? Is Zekrom that good? I gotta look at Zekrom's stats. If I minimize this, you guys probably can't see it anymore, right? Yeah. But if I open up something else, we should still be good. Yeah. What are we saying about Zekrom? It's nothing crazy. It's like 150 attack and then like pretty good bulk, but speed is what is whatever. We'll leave him here. Rayquaza just like huge attack, huge special attack, and then not much else. It'd be like a hyper offense Uber if you draft Rayquaza. And these top tiers I'm not sure about either. Like Gren with, oh wait, Battle Bond Gren with more special attack. That's an 18 pointer. That is an 18 pointer. Darkrai, I think is fine. I think Chomp is okay. Lando Eye is scary. Like I don't know, what's the fastest thing? You can share like 130 speed. Could be scary. I think like Trick Room teams with Cali Ice could also be strong. I think Enam T with a lot of speed would be fantastic. Or higher HP. Boulder is too high. This guy sucks. And what are you gonna give him? He's fast and strong already. More bulk doesn't do that much for you. I'll say 15. Claude, I think might need to be higher. Give him 120 Fizz Def. And he's the best defensive mon of all time. Necrozma could be funny. I'm gonna leave him at 14 because I want it to go drafted. Or want it to get drafted. Arch. Arch with a Spadef stat. I'll move Arch up a little bit. Just turn into Gudra Hisui, the better Steel Dragon. Except Arch gets rocks, actually. We'll say Arch is 16. How's stream health doing? Excellent connection. Nice. I think I'm pretty happy with what the tiers are. Like Spadef Donphan with Terra. Terra Entei. Should I increase that? Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Fast Snorlax is, I think, could actually be good with Belly Drum. Gluttony. Lucario. I'll move Lucario up to 12. I think he's overrated though. Mouse? Oh, hold on. Mouse has gotta go. No. Mousehold. We'll say. Well, he doesn't even need Terra that bad. We'll say he's 9 points and 10 with Terra. Although, it could like, no, we'll say 11. Terra normal mouse does so much damage. What? Damn, Whimsicott's kind of high. I didn't move this thing up, did I? It's just what the doc had it at. Alright. Scovillain's got to move down with no chlorophyll. This guy's unironically a 4-pointer without chlorophyll. Sceptile with like 170 special attack could be funny. Yeah, gotta hit focus blasts though. Should probably be more with Terra. Oh, not Mega. We'll say 7 and 9 with Terra. No one ever drafts Sceptile, I feel like. And Victory Bell, whatever. You can make Lantern really bulky, actually. Gritter at 7. Are there other Shell Smashers I'm forgetting about? Poltegeist? Poltegeist is still a good mon, though. I'll leave it there. Yeah, I know Whimsicott's a lot lower on ours. I do think, like, with a lot of special attack, this thing can be good. Moonblast plus Terra Blast coverage is all you need. And, like, or you can give it, like, a lot of defense with Cotton Guard. That could be strong. I'm okay with where it is. Yeah, no, this isn't one of our docs. Some of the tiering is a lot different. I think Flygon could be cool, actually. It's good coverage. I'm gonna move Terra Flygon up a little bit. Is this how you change tiers, Kaz? I feel like I have no method. I'm just kind of looking at something and being like, oh yeah, that should go up. So Titan, Belly Drum's banned. Should I ban Slush Rush? And all that? 'Cause I already have Chlorophyll and Swift Swim banned. I'll just make Terra so Titan a little like more expensive. Yeah, how good things did last season. That makes sense. We'll make this guy a little more expensive. Ditto's weird. I hope someone drafts it. I think it only can save the HP. Um, like so you have to bring in your first slot every week. But with Terra, you can like Terra someone else's Uber and actually have a decent HP stat. You don't even have to bring Choice Scarf, I don't think. Just draft an Uber with high HP and Ditto. What Uber even has good HP? Is 120 the most? Like who has... Can't even think. Like 120 on some of these guys maybe? What's Kali Ice? The Calyrex Ice is only 100, yeah. I feel like no Uber has like 140 HP, which is good. Maybe like Giratina's 120, I would think. Oh, Giratina's 150 actually. Okay, Giratina. If you're drafting Stall, I think Giratina could be a really funny Uber to draft actually. 150 HP, 120 in both your defenses. And like your offenses aren't even that bad. You have 90 speed to Iron Hands. It works as a Choice Scarfer now. Fast T-Tar could be funny. I think Fast Dirge is actually going to be disgusting. Like Scarf Torch Song, and you become one of the best cleaners ever. You literally just turn into Spectre, but better. Or better booster speed Moth. Where's Iron Moth? Also here, yeah, it's fine. I think Dirge would be a better mod than Iron Moth. It's bulkier, arguably a better defensive typing, and has Torch Song instead of Fiery Dance. And you have ground coverage unlike Iron Moth. I mean, you don't have Energy Ball, I guess, for bulky waters, but I think Earth Power is better. You have Alluring Voice too for dragons. Cress is scary. I think Fast Cress would be very strong. Um, Araquanid, I've been told to ban. I think it'll be good, but it's one dimensional. It's just kind of like Dracovish. I Terraban Guard because I think if you give that thing like 110 speed, then it suddenly becomes a little too strong. Because like yeah, Scarf Guard is great with Terra, but it's outsped by most other Scarfers, I feel like. But suddenly if you have a 110 speed, you're forcing your opponent to bring their like Greninja Scarf, unless they want to lose to Scarf Moonblast. What about the Spore users? I feel like fast Spore users would be really cringe. Is Spore banned in Godly Gift? I don't think so. I mean, I don't have it in the rules. Yeah, Sleep Claws. I think Spore's allowed. Fast Spore's really lame though. I don't want to ban Spore. Maybe I just leave it. See what happens. Fast Braviary Hisubi would be really great actually. I'm gonna leave it where it is. But I think Terra Braviary, pretty strong. Terra Hoopa, I increase the price of make this thing fast. Oh, Terra P2. Hold on, let me look at P2. Yeah, I feel like some Eviolite guys might be too strong. eh, just knock it off, right? We'll leave it where it is. There's 12 points with Terra. But yeah, you make a nasty stall team with like P2. You need to knock off Absorber though. Talonflame's low. I'm gonna move that thing up a bit. I think I'll still let it Terra though. We'll just say 12 points and 13 with Terra. Fast Glacier would be funny. I moved that guy up already. Look back up here. I feel like the top tiers are pretty bad. Corv's at 14. I feel like Koopa should be higher. Make this thing fast or a lot of Fizz Def. I would love to use this thing, but I feel like people won't draft it. I'll leave it. Fast Metagross would be cool. I think Petch could move up. I'll move up Petch by 1. What about like really low pointers? Like give Clefairy a bunch of HP. Make Crabominal fast, that'd be cool. Gogo's a great mod. Fantastic stats. It has like the stats of a fully evolved starter. Give it more speed and like bulk up milk drink sets could be great. Greed it too. Give this guy some speed. I don't know. I don't feel like moving these guys around too much. Fast Squawk ability. Fast Vespiquen. You can make Wigglytuff really bulky. Ice Q? I don't even know how Ice Q. Oh no, so form changes like Ice Q, they maintain the stats in both their forms. So you would be a faster Ice Face Ice Q, but then when you change forms, you'd actually be slower. Okay, oh, what was the Avaluggs? The Avaluggs was Spadef. I'm gonna move them up. Yeah, I think these guys with Spadef or Speed would actually not be bad at all. I put them both at 6 points at 9 with Terra. I actually think Avalugg Hisui is low-key better because it has Stealth Rocks. Regular Avalugg does not. And like Mountain Gale's kind of cool too. Regular Avalugg just has a bit more Spadef, I think. And less attack. But if you're tearing them, it doesn't matter. Frosmoth is Terra Band, and I think that'll be enough. But I don't know for sure. Why is this guy 9 points with Terra? Is it that good? I was saying Draco would be good. Give it a lot of special attack, and it's just a Dragapult. A little bit slower, but more special attack. No Dragon Darts though. Just like Draco. Gotta click Draco. Alright, I think we're gonna call it there. I feel like that's a pretty good list. Maybe Inteleon should move up. Let's do that. That's the last thing. Oh. Yeah, we'll say 9 and 12 with Terra. Like that guy plus Kyogre with Kyogre special attack. It's a pretty good rain breaker. Alright,